Good afternoon, everyone. We're back, and today we bring you the American Tier VIII Heavy, the T32. We're currently playing the on track to the T110E5, which is the top of the line, Tier 10 tank of this line. So as you can see, we're at the Tier 8. We're working our way up slowly. So here we are on the Erlenburg map. This is assault mode, and we are the attacking team. So our job is to attack that red dot up there at the A6 circle. So both teams start here. Like I said, we have to either kill all or capture the base, as to where the defending team can either kill all of us or just hold out. They actually don't need to push, if that's the way to put it. You know, it's a 10-minute mode, so it's the shortest of the 3 gaming modes. So we're going to push up early since we're a little bit low here. I like this bush, maybe not necessarily in heavy, but I tried it anyways. It's a cheeky spot early in the game to get some of the defenders potentially crossing, such as that BZ. Unfortunately, he was spotted a little late because our M4190 probably didn't get there fast enough. But if you get to that bush early, and you also have decent view range, and depending on how aggressive the defenders are, you can actually get a good shot or two into a tank crossing there. I've been able to do that. So without any spots, we're going to push up and aid our 53 TV here. So we have a Progetto 46. We take a pop shot. We missed. It was like a 1 in 1,000 chance you're going to hit that anyways. You saw how little of a space we had to hit. So we line up here a little bit to see what we got. Nothing. This is a decent spot, but we're like, nothing's happening. So we're going to push forward. We're going to aid our other heavies here, right? So we're going to push up and in, hit a little bump there. This city is completely destroyed. As you can see, so lots of bumps that go over. Alright, so we lost the tank. No worries. We're going to pull up here and just wait. See what's around the corner. Push, pull up. Defender, put one in, pull that. Alright, there's our first shot in. We're going to assist our heavies a little bit and wait to see. But there's a 268 there, which is going to be a slight problem for this tank. And the defender can give this tank some trouble. So you know what? I say, screw this. Let's get out of here and see if we can pull a flanking maneuver. So I come over. I see the 268 has low health, so we're going to try to go and take him out early. Right? Where is he? Come around the corner. Aim, pop, fire. He hits us good. We do not pass. I don't even think we hit him, actually, because I didn't see an indicator. So he's going to go back. We have an HE shell loaded just in case he pops, but our Chrysler GF shuts him down. So now we have this HE shell, right? Back up our AP round, but there is a Senlac over here, a light tank, very little armor, so an HE shell would do well, right? Let's aim on this guy. There he is. Boom, to the turret. 426 into the Senlac, so he felt that. Now we're loading a razor armor piercing sound shell. The Senlac does get us back a little bit, but he's got nothing left. I feel bad for that tank who tracked him. We take him out. Here's the Suma. Alright, we're gonna go get him. We're gonna push right up into the back of him. Boom, right into the thing, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we just get slammed by the artillery. The GW Tiger P hitting us for 423. Basically half of the health we had left gone, thanks to an artillery shell. That's okay, we're going to keep pushing. We're up 7-1. Our team is actually doing really hot. We got 1,200 damage already ourselves, and we just blew through the city, which is something you kind of have to do in this mode on this map. You kind of really can't linger. A lot of teams wait in that E5 area, which you can get jammed up, but if you do it like this and you just go, and this was a good flank maneuver for us to take our second kill of the game, you just gotta push. This is where it gets a little tough, because you see there's 2 tank destroyers, 2 mediums, and an artillery left, so you gotta push up. More than likely, there's a good chance you're gonna get slammed by something if you come around too far, right? So we spotted the artillery. We're going to aim him in. This time we're going to aim. Small chance of hitting. We actually do. We're going to push right. Somehow we get spotted. I don't know if... I guess it was the Yag Tiger. As you can see, he slammed us for 422. So I call for assistance over towards him. We take a shot at him. We don't penetrate his tank. But we did get plenty of assistance. 199. So decent assistance on that. And then look, just like that, the Yag Tiger is down. There's a lower 40 ton. We put a shell into him. He's almost done. Our team is just cleaning up. Look at that. 15-1. We just ran right through this team. which is what you really need to do on this map. Erlenburg itself, it can be a stalemate a lot of times, especially for the defending team, because they don't need to really push out beyond that E5 area that I was talking about earlier. So if the defenders can bog you down, especially as the attackers, especially on a primarily heavy tank matchup, as you can see, we had basically half our team was heavies, basically half their team was heavies. So it's going to be a throwdown in the city, or what's left of that city, and E5 is where it goes down most of the time. If the defenders can get into position and just bog down the advancing team, it makes it difficult for you as a attacker in this mode. So if you can't get out of that stalemate, you got to really rely on your flanks, that 1-2-3 or that 8-9-0 line. And depending on the composition of your team, if you look, we had only 3 mediums, 1 light, and 3 tank destroyers for our composition. So depending on how they disperse themselves onto the map, if all 3 mediums were to go, let's say that 9-0, that D9, D0, E9, E0 line, and they can't seem to push through that 9-0, especially because most of the time that A8, A9, A0, which is where you saw at the end of the map here, set up, that's where the tank destroyer is set up. If our mediums get bogged down and we have no one flanking on the 1-2, or you might have maybe 1 tank on that 1-2 line, and you can't get a flank maneuver going, it will make it very difficult for you as an attacker to push through. So unless you push like we did with heavies, and we just kind of went, and now we got lucky. We had a T95 on our team, which is a pretty stonk tank destroyer where, you know, a lot of tanks have trouble in the T95. As you see, finish the match right next to us. I mean, look at that composition of that tank. Look how low profile it is. Where are you going to shoot that? Can you? Absolutely. Is it easy to hit all the time? Absolutely not. So you take a T95, especially on the attacking team, and you were able to kind of push with him like they kind of did, you could make some things happen. And that's exactly what our team needed to do. We pushed that middle 5 line. In my opinion, we pushed it perfectly. We lost that one E50. Ironically, our top tier tank was the one that fell, and it's a medium of all things who probably shouldn't have been there, to be honest with you. In my opinion, probably should have not been in that E5 line. I think he would have been better off at E2 or E0, but he decided to push the middle, which, hey, maybe it would have worked. But I think that 263, which was probably the offset to the T95, well, maybe the Ag-Tiger was, but either way, you know, he ran into that, and, well, it didn't go well for him. As we saw, he's the only player, unfortunately, to not make it through this. But overall, 1962 in damage, 2 kills, 199 assistance. I don't remember if I actually finished with more or not, because sometimes you get after the fact spotting or assistance, which, hey, whatever. But all in all, pretty good, and we're going to keep pushing the T32, and hopefully by March 5th, we'll have the T10 E5, the T110 E5, which is on discount, because that's the on track. Along with the, I think it's the LT100, the Soviet light tank. But anyways, if you're going to push Erlenburg, especially with a boatload of heavies, hopefully your team will push like this. Hopefully your flanks will do what they got to do, and you can push right into the cap. It only took us a little under 5 minutes. So if you can get a team that can put up constant damage like that and just go as a unit, you should win this map, no problem. Keep in mind, it can work the other way around too. If you have a decent thing, a decent defending squad, if you can push E5, now you don't need to push out, because keep in mind, if you push too far, you're going to potentially lose, because A6, remember the attackers have to capture A6 or destroy all your tanks. And I've had teams lose where they've pushed too far. They get to like the H5 area for whatever reason, because, oh, gotta go kill Artie. And then the flanking team can't seem to hold back their flanking team, and they cap you out before you can get back and can't happen. And yes, it does happen. It's World of Tanks after all. But anyways, hope you enjoy. This is the T32 Tier 8 American Heavy. Hopefully you all enjoyed the Super Bowl that was this weekend. If you had a team in it, hopefully you had a good outcome. If you didn't have a team in it like myself and you just enjoyed the match, hey, that's the way to do it. But anywho, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next time, guys. Stay strong.